So anyway, listen, we all know by now that Queen Elizabeth II has passed away, and for a lot of people it's a terrible time. You know, it's not nice, especially if you grew up your whole life, and she was always a sort of a symbol there, always on the money, always on the stamps. Obviously not in America, but in South Africa.
I'm going to just throw this out there for us Americans. We did fight the Revolutionary War to get rid of, British occupation in the U.S. So it's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
But what I do want to throw as a caveat in there,
is?
I don't understand why. And by the way, I have my sympathy. I'm giving my sympathy.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why throughout my childhood, bored housewives loved the monarchy and like the royalty and stuff.
Yeah, Princess Diana and Prince Charles and all that.
Bro, we fought to get rid of that stuff. Sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's a fascination with it in South Africa too. And I even remember...
But that's an ex-colony.
I actually vividly remember, and I must have been really young, preschool or something, like 5 years old or something, but I remember vividly our teachers forcing us to all go sit and watch the marriage between Princess Diana and Prince Charles. You're a little kid, and they actually set up a TV in whatever common room or whatever it is, and everyone had to sit and watch the marriage. Anyway,
so-called marriage.
The so-called marriage, yeah. The fact of the matter is that the Queen is well loved and respected around the world.
And I get that.
Okay.
That's where I can agree.
Yeah, there are lots of people who don't like her too. I mean, that's always what happens. There's lots of people who dislike monarchy and all that.
Yeah.
I'm
going to be honest with you, I can't stand monarchy.
Yeah.
But
that kind of monarchy is different.
no, that's different. It's symbolic, right? So
it's not like China, which really has a real monarchy.
Yeah.
Patriarchy. Well, you've got you have a dictator and born into privilege because he was born into the Communist Party with lineage and nepotism and everything. It all works out the same.
Sure.
Fact of the matter is, okay, we're getting off point here.
Yes,
is
the so-called queen.
Yeah, lots of people love her, respect her. There's a fair amount of people out there who don't like her and are, celebrating and whatnot. And whatever your choice is, that's up to you. But when someone dies, especially someone that important around the world, there is a certain amount of respect that you expect from a diplomatic level. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
And we've seen outpourings from all countries around the world. People saying sending their condolences.
Of course, I'll put it to you this way. Someone that's not that concerned about the monarchy, when I see that, I know it's big news, and I know people are going to be upset. And when I have British friends that a couple of them were a little bit upset, I say, I'm so sorry to hear that, right? It's just a normal human thing to do.
Yeah, and from a diplomatic level, you send your condolences. Look, even if, I don't know, Xi Jinping were to die tomorrow, which is unfortunate that's not going to happen. But if that happened, okay.
Don't defeat your point.
No, I'm not. You would still see in America and the UK and stuff that send condolences to China, the passing of your leader and that kind of thing, whether you like him or not.
Right.
There's still a certain amount of diplomatic decorum.
Yes.
And at the very least, you would expect some coverage in the press about it.
Right.
What did China's press look like? What has it been looking like for the last couple of days?
I like this Masha Borek's tweet here. Mm-hmm. It says, Queen Elizabeth's death coverage by Chinese state news agency Xinhua. Xinhua's the big one.
Yeah.
It says, Xi's time. She presents order to promote military officer to rank of general. She extends congratulations on the North Korea's 74th founding anniversary. Go to the next slide. I have a picture I took of the
actual website
of the website. These shock me, by the way, these state media websites in English. They're more shocking in Chinese, but in English, it's shocking because they think this is palatable.
Yeah.
To foreigners.
What's going on? Yeah, so this is their English news, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's clean. This is every other news around the world has got at least something about the Queen passing. Mm-hmm. Something. Not China.
Just look at this for a second. I want everyone to absorb this. This is the front page Xinhua, China's news outlet, right?
Yeah.
Xi's time. Xi's meets model civil servants. She
replies to letter from students in teacher training program at the Beijing Normal University.
She presents order to promote military officer. Any other Xi's? Xi Jinping congratulatory letter. Xi Jinping replies to letter.
Yeah. I mean, it's. Does anyone else think this is absurd?
This is crazy.
This is when a cult of personality reaches
it's Mao level
the extreme.
Now. It's Mao level now.
Yeah. This is the front page. By the way, Xinhua is the big outlet of official news from China. Okay, this is the official government news. Yeah. And all it's saying is she this, she that.
Yeah, it's not some interpretation.
No, it is. Yeah. This is the Chinese government's news.
Right.
And this is their English language page, and their Chinese language page is even worse.
This is worse than much worse than the Soviet Union.
There's nothing other than praise for this dictator. There's nothing other than like what he said and what he thinks and what he ate for breakfast or whatever.
This is Hitler level.
It is. It's ridiculous, okay?
Yeah.
And in a time like this when an important like head of a state, the queen passed on, you would expect at least one mention. But no.
There was later, by the way. But this was, the lost in its own bullshit immediate response.
Of course. And it came far too late after there was criticism.
After there's criticism. Yeah, actually lots of Chinese netizens were the ones that were criticizing it.
It's like, are you going to even mention this? Or do we have to hear what Xi Jinping had for breakfast or what his bowel movement is?
I should have included the Weibo post. But people were like, where's the news about the queen?
Yeah. Just very insensitive.